Well, they say opposites attract. Today they clash. One team, the freest scoring side in the division. The other, the best defensive team in the league. We have all the action for you live on EA TV. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Wrexham facing Manchester City.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And here's the Wrexham starting lineup. Casemiro plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. This should be one to savour. Manchester City get the contest underway. Briggs. It's going to be a City ball. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Casemiro. Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match. When a player comes back, can they forge ahead? Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, they won't come closer than that. So unlucky not to take the lead there.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. And just making the right... on a bit too early. Offside as a result. Mendy. Well, he's certainly not alone. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Getting forward. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it, and he does well to read the flight of the ball, to be fair. Almost just cushions it beyond the goalkeeper, and that seemed to catch him off guard. A really good controlled finish.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
Silva. Now Busquets. A creative look about this. Can he convert? Body in the way. I'm hearing there's been a goal at the London Stadium. That means we join Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Leicester City.
Sorry to jump in. It could be on for them here. And up for grabs off the keeper. Well, good defending. Clattered out of there. Just the challenge that was required. David Silva has been figuring prominently on the back pages in the last few days. Facing his former club today, it was always going to be about him. And you've got to say, Stuart, the reception here... Hold on! And now the goal the City fans wanted to see. It's hard to see them throwing this away.
Well, here's the replay and confirmation that he did get a touch on the ball. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to prevent the goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Well, apologies to Alex. Sometimes when exciting things happen, we have to cut her off. We don't do it too often, of course. To confirm, Leicester have scored in that game and could reduce the deficit. Has a go. Well, he had the measure of it, the goalkeeper.
Well, they haven't seen too many chances, but the crowd sensing this could be a turning point. They need a goal here.
The clearance wasn't decisive. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Robega. Gomez now. Erling Haaland. Haaland. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Really good block. They favoured a short one here. De Bruyne. And he takes it on. And so it is, the first half story has been written. Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Thumped clear. Foden. Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable, and we should expect that he'll have a prominent role to play in this one, Stuart.
Well, the stats tell you everything. He's a top-class striker. Even when he's having a quiet game, he can still pop up with a goal, as we may well see today.
Chance to reduce the arrears. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Skriniar. Tommaso Pobega. It's a promising City move. And what's he going to do? Sergio Gomez. And just losing control of the ball, and it will be a throw-in. A change in the offing for City. Into the advanced position. But really sticking to their task defensively. He has teammates around him. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Will they profit from this situation? And just like that, the counter-attack comes to an end. Oh, it's a penalty in the opinion of the referee, and maybe they'll be able to level this up. And the upshot of it all is a sending off too.
Well, it was certainly a penalty. All day long. A sending off, I'm not quite so sure.
Coming off the pitch, number 7, Michael Ellis. Coming onto the pitch, 26, João Pedro.
Chance to equalise here. And he slots it home with confidence. You've really got to give credit to the entire team, because this was a bit like climbing Mount Everest. 20 minutes remaining. And a tidy challenge. Youssoufa Moukoko. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Short corner taken. Making sure it didn't get past him. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And given the situation, a goal at this stage might well turn out to be a winner. Oh, fine save. And it remains all square.
Well, he saved his team there. That's a big moment for the keeper.
And time for the change now. Played over. Not really the ideal clearance. Firing it in. And he could be in proper trouble here. Still a chance. But not to be. It is offside. Pavard. Out of play for a Manchester City throw-in. Excellent defending. And the search goes on for a winner. Time is tight. It has to be. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now?
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Manchester City have work to do, but is it going to happen for them? Fine cross into the middle. Oh, a goal! How about that for degree of difficulty? Simply off the charts. Well, they've restarted the game, and it's 3 apiece. And the referee brings this contest to an end. It certainly was. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Wrexham facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
Well, he's given us away. And here's the Wrexham starting lineup. Casemiro plays with Sergio Busquets in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And teammates to play it to. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Well, the referee letting them continue, but now it's going to be a booking.
Well, he tried to play the advantage, but he was always going to come back to that challenge.
Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game. It's one thing for a player to be declared fit, but is he really match fit? Well, can he give them the lead? Oh, fine stop. Palmer. An incisive pass. Brilliantly blocked. Trying to deliver it accurately. The clearance wasn't decisive. Casemiro. Putting his body on the line. Danger here as he runs at them. Deflected behind, corner forthcoming. And now the delivery. Not really the ideal clearance. Well, threat averted. Quite a lot of discussion about him prior to this game, taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club can be difficult.
Oh, Stewart, they could be in here. Unable to get a body in the way. Well, possession ceded. Well, something has happened in the West Ham game. Let's get the news from Alex.
It's a goal for Leicester City. They've scored the opener with 29 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. City moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? Throw-ins given. Now, options are plenty. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Casemiro. Well, the fans are begging for a shot. And still danger here. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Mendy. Briggs. And the advantage is with City. And the attack looks promising. Haaland. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. That is that for the first. So back underway here into the second half. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. David Silva has been figuring prominently on the back pages in the last few days. Up against his old club today, he was always going to be front and centre. And you have to say, there's been an awful lot of goodwill.
Well, you're always a little nervous playing against your old team. You want to put in a good performance, and you certainly don't want the fans on your back. But he had many a good display in front of this crowd, and they haven't forgotten that.
Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Might jump in front. And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate. 1-0 then. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And the pass could do damage. Excellent block. Holland. Well, far from the ideal pass. Silva. And he might be through here. In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Given away by City. He's in here. And it's a goal. Level again. What a match this is turning out to be.
Well, here it is again. It's a wonderfully weighted ball over the top, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Phil Foden. And into the last 20 minutes. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. But the danger averted for now. Might really be able to trouble them here. Real chance. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Goal for Manchester City.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? He's found a pocket of space. Can he finish? And the body in the way. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Surely, late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So underway again at 2-2. Right, I'm hearing something important has happened in the West Ham game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for West Ham. They're now behind by 1 with 10 minutes left on the clock.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. Routine, really. Only 5 minutes left for play, and tension galore with the teams locked together. There's a slide rule pass. Casemiro. Mendy. Well, from that sort of range, he really should be testing the keeper. No wonder he's frustrated with himself. Briggs. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Bernardo Silva. And City on the front foot near the end of this contest. Still level here, and he's broken free. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans on. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans.
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks for speaking to us.
Cameras trained on one man. What a fabulous start to the season for him. Does he have more goals in his future? Stay with us. Hello, our action comes to you from the English Midlands, from the King Power Stadium. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Leicester City, and they take on Wrexham.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Silva deserves credit for winning the ball back. What can they do from here? Oh, could be! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Palmer with it. He'll take it away. He won the ball. Well, he could run onto it here. And saved by the keeper.
Well, they won't get too many opportunities today, so they have to capitalise from set pieces like this.
And over it comes. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion, and looking very comfortable here. So back underway, but the scoreline standing at 2-0. He has teammates around him. He's in behind. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped? Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Just the challenge that was required. And reading it absolutely superbly. Gabby. A room to roam on the wing. Just made sure nothing came of that. Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, I think we can expect goals if his form is anything to go by. You just hope that back line have been studying the tapes, because most teams have really struggled to keep him at bay.
And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. There's a slide rule pass. And searching for his second, but the keeper equal to the task.
Well, he's looking really lively, isn't he? Every time he gets the ball, he looks a threat.
Played over. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Must be! Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Schlotterbeck. And teammates around David Silva. Leicester did well to win the ball back.
Well, the stats show us that the hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, not cleared away completely. Corner once more. Well, not quite the header he had in mind, and the goalkeeper gobbling that one up. Gabri Vega. Well, they need to get tighter, and this would reduce the deficit. Oh, and it goes! Another goal, and I'll tell you what, the impossible is becoming quite possible.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
Substitution time it is here.
Substitution.
So there goes the half-time whistle, and the visitors find themselves behind at the break.
Well, we talked about their...
Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Thierry Correa. Nicolo Rovella. Gavi. This looks interesting. And a goal to increase their advantage to 2 overall. That little bit of a cushion. Now it's all about keeping the concentration. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Mukoko. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it fizzled out. He takes aim, and he struck the post. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Can they trouble the opposition this time?
Well, I have to say, I thought that looked to be going in. It was such a good effort.
So after that, a goal kick it'll be. Well, no doubt many of you have been hearing the transfer rumours. It does look as though the deal could be on, Stuart.
Well, the fee talked about is around £30 million, which in my eye...
Could be! Well, what a stop that was! Can they hit on the break? Chance to cross. Opportunity! And a goal! They're running riot here, almost out of sight. So on with the game, and it's been all Leicester City so far. You sense there could be extra punishment dished out. Makes his way in field. And he knocked it over the touchline, so it will be a throw-in here. Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Leicester City.
What a great opportunity.
Oh, he's done it! But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
For Leicester City, coming off the pitch, number 8, Calvin Phillips, to be replaced by number 16, Danny Ceballos.
Plenty of support here. And good use of advantage. The referee allowing play. Hello. Our action comes to you from the English Midlands, from the King Power Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Leicester City, and they take on Wrexham. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Opportunity, and a goal! 1-0. And what a fast start they've made to this game. And back underway, 1-0 it is. Oh, that's an interesting pass. And a goal! An end-to-end game, and they weren't behind for long. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here.
This is a message for all
Determined defending.
Can you please remain seated after the game?
Well, he likes to run at them.
We'll meet you at
Pepe.
the turnstile. Thank you.
Must be. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that. So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? This could level it. The save was a good one. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Real chance. He's gone and found the net. Brilliant piece of finishing. Magnificent goal. Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Silva. And teammates to play it to. Well, not cleared away completely. Threat over for now, it seems. He's got to score! And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Got to it easily, the keeper. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Thierry Correia. It's there for him. Ball is loose. Oh, right in the nick of time. And fine goalkeeping. And over it comes. Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, I think we can expect goals if his form is anything to go by. You just hope that back line have been studying the tapes, because most teams have really struggled to keep him at bay.
And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Big chance to get them on terms. And it's a double for him in this game. No way for the opposition to contain him. And no wonder he's off celebrating. Back underway, and quite the story being written in this one. 3-3.
Well, this is a really good game of football. Both sides have played well going forward. There's been plenty of chances, goals, and a lot of near misses. It's been great entertainment.
Big chance. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
Well, how about this? 4-3. And tidily played. Can he get them level? Well, he really wants his brace.
Well, he looks so bright today. His movement has been excellent.
And a substitution in the offing. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Pau Torres. Silva. An awful lot of green space to run into. Silva. Well, not a great ball played in. Silva. Well read to ease the pressure. Dani Ceballos. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And that'll be Leicester's throw-in. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Gavi. Dani Ceballos. Well, he made sure there was absolutely no way through. Moving forward effectively. That's a useful cross. Well, they survived the attack. Silva. Mukoko. We might very well have late excitement here. 5 minutes to go and just one goal between them. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Gavi. It's with Dani Ceballos. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Oh, a fine block. Here it is. Now, a substitution. Time is not on their side. This corner could help their prospects as they look for an equaliser. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? So the corner played into the box. Terrific save. Couldn't quite hang on. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. And so the referee blows for full time and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, in the end, they just had too much creativity, didn't they? Their combination play.
And the game begins. Giving it a try. Simple save, really. Well, visionary passing. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot.
Well, that's so tight, isn't it? But on this occasion, he doesn't get the benefit of the doubt.
He's given it straight to the opposition. Could cross it in here. Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. The clearance wasn't decisive. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Can he finish here? And a goal to give them the lead. They have their reward. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. And a chance to level it. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently.
It will be open after the game if you'd like to get yourself some post-match snacks.
David. Well, it could be on for him here. And the keeper had the measure of it. Supporters making themselves heard. And he's gone and scored to level it again. So back underway following the equaliser. Immaculately placed by Casemiro. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Well, you can't really head them any better than that. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, they've got things going again here, and I wonder what kind of second half we have in store for us. And he's broken free! And a goal! There he is, at the double! They just can't subdue him! Behind in this game now, Southampton. What will they do in an attacking sense? Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Opportunity here. In it goes! 2 goals in rapid-fire fashion and looking very comfortable here. Busrati. Aribo. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Moving into the advanced position. Well, he knew he had to get to the ball, and he did. And good work to deny the chance. A corner will ensue. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Chance here. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Can he take advantage? And a goal to seal the hat-trick! A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Nice looking pass. And he takes on the shot. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, can he put it away? It has to be, surely. Oh, there it is! It's 1 goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, as you can see, it was a fairly simple finish in the end. But you still have to be in the right place, keep your composure and finish it off, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And there goes the final whistle, and the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, Derek, what a good performance that was. They did most things right.
And so the battle commences. Emiliano Buendia. Isaac. Buendia. And he read it well. Mendy. It's still there for him. Didn't fool the keeper. Not all that convincing defensively. Casemiro. Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Casemiro. Well, potential danger. And a fine cross. Casemiro. Well, able to close down the shot. Can they forge ahead? Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Isaac. Casemiro. Has the strength to hang on to it. But just like that, possession changes hands. Excellent vision. Just couldn't capitalise there. He has teammates around him. Mukoko. Opportunity here. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Could be. Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Takes the shot. Oh, good reflexes from the keeper and the danger averted. Not away completely. A goal on the back of sustained pressure. Now they deservedly hold the advantage. So, the ball rolling again. Newcastle trailing after the first half. Can they come up with a response here in the second? Well, since they have the ball, the referee playing advantage here. Mendy. Trying to chisel a chance out of it. And the keeper gets in the way. And it's gone behind for the corner. Well, as a defender, that will sit you down to the ground. Offside by a fraction. Traore. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Buendia. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. Gabri Veiga. Just the challenge that was required. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Newcastle recovering possession well. Body in the way. Opportunity in the wide area. Crossing into the middle. Well, they can keep possession now. Serge Gnabry. Well read to ease the pressure. Making a bit of headway. Options in the middle. Busquets. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Well, there goes the final whistle.